Hola, my friends. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. So, check it out. We're doing the sneak peek to week 2 in February. So, these are going to come out. The 30 plate will be out February 13th. And here we go. None of them are repeat, okay? Boom. Numero uno is 304 Trippy Butterflies. And let me tell you, I have had this a minute because these are the nails that I wore to the Polish Expo in July of 2025. And I would use the Trippy Butterflies because the butterfly was our theme for being there. So you can see some of them there. Some of them are just like melting. Some of them have the different designs on them. So they all kind of different and trippy. You see what I mean? Boom. This one is kind of melting to the side. This one's already smoked out. It has one of its little, well, two of them smoked out already gone. And I think this one right here has like fire. Boom, there's like a fire thing inside of it. And this one as well, little fire thing happening. And this one back and forth. And this one's a little wavy one. This one have wavy but with a dark ends. So really different. And trippy butterfly. This one right here is like, he doesn't have an outline. You know what I mean? Boom, he's platted on there. And they do have the bigger ones and then the smaller ones in the size. And this one is really cute. That's the one that's right here. And right, I did not even need to color him in because those lines are so close together. You know what I mean? That it's almost like you could even see him right here on the plate. He almost is colored in right on the plate. The lines are really, really close together. And you can see it right there. Let's find what's that guy, right? He kind of looks like this one. See, this one has like a little drip. I guess if you will, like water droplets type deal. So that's what that looks like might have been here. I don't know. I'm blind as heck, yo. Blind! But here I want to say it's the one that looks like a little puzzle right here. Where's that guy at? Is it that guy? And then what I did was, he doesn't have an outline, right? But I gave him one. No, espérate, he has, you see the little two drops? Now I'm obsessed with finding it. Where's he at? I don't even know, dude. But look how pretty that one is. It looks like leaves on both of the sides. This one is beautiful as well. Where's my two droplet on the top one? I mean, would I even recognize them? I'm so crazy. This one has the fire, but coming from like the inside and then spreading out. This one right here. So what am I looking at right here? That really does look like, yep, there it is. There's the two droplets on the top. There's my dude. So this one is the smaller version of that guy, and I gave him an outline by putting that pink underneath him. And this little guy with the waves and stuff. Just really, really cute little butterflies. So that's what we have going on the Trevi one. So let's pick up some. Oh, wait. I'm over here like, this is number 3. Yo. This is number 1. I was tripped out on it. Okay, numero dos is this one right here. So cute. I love it. Look at it. It's like this little head. You know what I mean? So it has the little head. It has the booties. There's the head one. The booties. The torso one. With the flowers on them, which of course could be used independently and interchangeable. If you want this booty but these flowers, just, pick it up, pop, pop, pop. And stamp them down separately. That's all. The whole torso up to the thigh. And then it says nice pots in big and small. And of course, the lady. You have a couple of little ladies, and this one is so cool. She's missing her feet, but whatever. She's standing there, Papa, I'm completely naked, in her little plant head, and here you go, some in different poses type, I guess, and then some of them that don't have the plant, you pick whatever plant you want, I got to put on it. And the little patch one is a full nail, so the booty could be the color that's already on the nail if you wanted that to be it, and you could just color a color on your nail, pick this up, it's gonna be the color you pick up, that whole background on it, except for this piece right here. And then boom, boom. So let's pick him up right up again. Dude, there's one more. Hold up. Don't listen to me. And this one, I've also had a mad long time, and it's finally releasing. The name of it is, let's see here, 277. A Day in the Life of a Gnome. Here he is, and he's so adorable. Hang on, let me get this dude here. Here we go. That is. Alright. Oh, see, so he's here with a real pretty flower overhead. And he's giving it water, coming through with his apples, working on his apple, lemon tree, whatever you want it to be. Look at he's working a day in the life of a gnome, you know what I mean? Coming up his little wood right there. And he also has his little scarecrow with him sometimes, keeping him company and stuff. Check it out. I grew 3 inches already. That type deal. So if you're really into the gnome, this is your baby right here. There's him with a little tree. And I guess he's got like a little bird nest in it, or am I tripping? That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, and then here they have him with the actual little bird house and the little bird coming out. So cute, little red thing, Papa, doing his thing. Love him with the tree, really, really pretty. Or, boom, he gotta cut his grass with the old school deal. So here you have a gnome doing, his work. Okay? So there it is, numero tres. Now, for real, without further ado, we can go ahead and pick up a couple of images. So let's see, let's get a couple of butterflies and we'll go ahead and just put them on my nail right now. Alright, here we go. Boom. Alright, so here we go. Let's pick up a couple of these cute butterflies. I'm gonna tell you right now, my favorite is this one with the outside of it. I just feel like it's really just the perfect little butterfly. So gorgeous. So I'm gonna be picking up the little baby one. So that way I can try and fit maybe two on one. So where is that perfect little baby? There she is. She's so gorgeous. Let me see. Did I capture her on my last? I did, and I made her white. There she is. So pretty. Real, real cute. So there's that one. And then the little melting one is right here. There's our little melting guy. And then this one, I want to say that's one with fire, right? So let's pick one that I did not have. Let's do the one with the little swirly. I did not pick that one up before. And we'll put it on the thumb so he could be the big one on that one. I'm going to do the others from the smaller. Here we go. Oh, nice. See, that's so pretty. That is really pretty, the way it's just like, So they're really trippy. And I think I want to do something with some powders and this. I think that would be so cute to bring out the full brightness, you know what I mean? You go, girl. Real cute. Even, also, not even, but also, it would be pretty to color them in, with a marker or something like that. But I think of them and I think bright colors. And then I think of the gnome play, and I think Easter colors, like spring colors, pastels and stuff like that. So this is screaming bright, pretty. Love it. Let's do another one, but we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna flip it to get the baby ones, okay? What baby one do we want to get? That's real pretty too. That's that cute little pie where the fire's coming in from the inside. Look at this one. It's kind of just like going away altogether. What we gonna do? Which one we gonna pick up? And to me, this is like a zebra type looking one. Let's pick up the zebra looking or maze looking guy. That's what these look like to me. Here we go. 3. So there they are, like the 3 different type of zebra ones. Now I'm gonna say, yep, that one right there with the 2 little dots is this one. And what I did was I gave him a background with the pink right there. So cute. And then this is another zebra looking one to me with all those little swirls like that. And this one kind of flies away. So let's get this one right here. Boom. I don't know if I can fit him at the end here. Yeah, I think I can. Here we go, buddy, facing in the same direction though. Bam. So there's that size for the little small one. They kind of fit at the tip there. My nail's cold. I guess it's not that warm in here. Warm up, warm up. Who else do we want? I got the smiley. We got one of those little zebra ones. So let's do one of the fire ones. Let's do the fire coming from the top. That'll be a cute one, and maybe that one. That is so pretty because it has the kind of outside that I love. I do love that outside though, but my favorite is probably the melting one. This one, that's so pretty, the drip kind. Hold up. So cute. Fire, baby. Let's see if she fits. On our pinky, yeah, she does. Boom. Ankles coming. Go. And there she is. That's a little cutie pie. She's got that fire, baby, and a little bit of a drip on the bottom. Her bottom is a drip, you know what I mean? Boop, boop. So cute. Alright, next, let's take a look at the guy, the gnome, and his day, you know, he's a little workaholic or whatever. Kind of reminds me of an elf, I guess. You know how they work all the time, making toys and stuff. And these little gnomes right here is doing his little farming and stuff out on there. Look. I want to get him with the tree, looking up at that little thingy, and him with the apples is cute. And then with the bird, right? Let's do it. I mean, I'll probably change that, but. Alright, so let's get this cute little gnome doing his thingy. Alright, let's start with that tree one. That's just so pretty to me. This is what I mean, like, this really makes me want, like, a pastel type of blue. Very light green at the face. Ombre type deal, and then put this little cutie pie on it. He'll be so adorable. Oh, got him. How cute is he? Up he goes. There it is. Nice. Now definitely have a bird. I mean, shoot, we have a bird in here that we could stick up there, you know? That way, looking at this little nest, this is, you know, I would probably pick that up in brown, and pop it right on top of that, you know, so it's not black. But that guy does hatch, right? And we got a cute little bird that he's feeding right here. And it actually has another way. Is that a... Yeah, it looks like that's another little bird, doesn't it? Sweet. Let's get him up. So let's get him right here with the little bird. Oh, so sweet. He got some feedings and stuff for that bird because he hungry. You know what I mean? And I think there's a bird on the top of it. I can't tell. Hold on. Let me pick him up. Or maybe he's supposed to be with the other guy. And he goes like this. Yup. Because he belongs with this other image that's at the bottom. So it's a bird flipped. Yeah, he does belong. He's a little bird flying in for you. There's no vacancy, but he's still coming because he's the smaller image and it has that little bird flying as well. So there we go. Let's get him. So cute, that little bird. Here we go. Let me see how I can fit him. What I may do is kind of like manipulate where I'm putting him, and then as soon as his hand is down, I'm squeezing to try and get the rest. You know what I mean? You be like, type deal. But there it is. So adorable. The little bird coming in. See, you got the little green down here and then the blue up here for the sky and the grass and stuff. And it could be real adorable. Like. Alright, so let's see if we can get our little apple carrying guy, little apple picker. Here we go. I just picture like a bunch of real sweet red apples that I'm not gonna eat. Yo, it's not my favorite. I'm not even gonna front, but I do like apple as an image. Just the red is so pretty. Let's get him on here. Oh, he's a happy little fella. He kind of reminds me of Papa Smurf. Yo, he really does. He's doing his job for the little village, dude. You go, boy. Yo, so there he is, though, feeding the birds, spotting it, and boop, harvesting his little apples or whatever. So let's go to the last, but not least. As a matter of fact, probably the favorite one from this week's Sweetie's Plate. I mean, we're not going to talk about the bunnies, okay? Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was last week. Never mind. Never mind. This one really is. It's a boom. It has no competition. Sorry. It's the best. So let's pick up a couple of those too. Let's get us some nice pots, baby. Which one is it gonna be? And we can put it on me. Let's get a little cutie pie. Look at her. We have 4 cute baby girls here. And they're each holding a different type of pie. Nice little bandana girls and stuff. I like it. Real cute. And then, of course, the naked girl. Let's do it. And the cute little pot. See, that head is life. It's too cute. What is this one over here? Oh, she's so pretty. I didn't even see her before. Oh, she's so cute and little. Let's get her. She is adorable. She has a little face and everything. She might be, oh no, this lady has a half a face. But this is the only one with the whole full face. That is so adorable. And I imagine this to be absolutely beautiful once it gets colored in. So, so, so cute. Let's see if she fits me right here. She does. She does fit. Perfect. Look how beautiful that is. Cute. Let's get one of the other ladies as well. She's more of a flower pot lady. Well, let's get us. I like the dude too. That's nice. That's really, really nice. The torso kind. I'm gonna get my girl right here with the curly hair because I'm gonna have curly hair. Boom, here she goes. Let's see. Boom. There she is, adorable. I'm trying to avoid getting that stuff all over me. Well, there she is. So cute. Alright, let's put homie right here in the middle. Here you go, girl. So cute with her little jeans and stuff. Let me see from the tip. Up, up. Try to shrink her up a little bit so she can fit. Oh, got the top of your head, lady. I should have went from the top. You know what I mean? From the top, down would have been better. She's so cute still, though. Let me get some stuff on her so she can mat up. And then we can see it for real with her little squish stuff. Sorry, guys. She's a little squishy squish. I needed to sacrifice her feet, you know, not her head, hello. Alright, what else? Oh, espérate, wait. I'm gonna do one more simply because they're so stinking cute. And let's get it over here so that we can get real good. Some of these guys, the little pot ones, I like this flowers. And some of my favorite, this and that. Let's get this one though because I just want to show how that would look. Where it would basically seep through the background. Or you could go ahead and color it in too if you want it, you know, before you put it onto the nails. It would be up to you. But of course, with this being something that you're picking up so much, like a reverse type or negative space type situation, you want to go a little bit slow on it so you don't dip it, you know. Boop, little slow pickup as well. There it is. And then we put that little guy. I meant to say soft pickup, not slow. You don't have to be slow. Just be soft. Gentile. Here we go. There it is. So see, I could color it if I want to. Or do minimal coloring too if I want it. You know, just give it highlights or something. And then whatever is my base over here, colorful. Then that could be the color of my boutique. Here we go, alright? Did we learn our lesson? Are we going from the top down? Nah, we're going straight down, baby. Uno, dos, y tres. Bam. There it is. Nice. Cute. And you can put a little tattoo if you want it, like a little heart. You know, it's your world. Why not? So here we go. The three that are coming out this week are all new. And we have hold on, I got it here. February 13th, number 304, Trippy Butterflies. And there are many. And you see some of those butterflies on here. You see some of those butterflies on here, the little trippy. And of course, you got the little trippy butterflies fire here. I think that's another. Nope, that's just some wavy one. You got another little fire one. And a little, gosh, amazing looking one. There that is. Really, really cute little butterflies as well, right? And then a day in the life of a gnome, number 277. The sweetheart. There he is. Papa Smurf. Looking at the little tree there with the nest. That's gonna be a cute one. Then you have him right here feeding the bird and another one flying over. Finally, homeboy's bringing us some apples. Or maybe in all reality, those could be oranges. I don't know what he's carrying. But he's coming with the goodies. And the last one, the most beautiful one, number 335. Nice pots, baby, with your gorgeous leaves and pot heads, torsos and booties, and even a little lady right here. So we have homegirl in the middle there. She's holding her little pot. We got our statue lady right here with her beautiful leaves. And hold up anymore. Yep. Over here. We got this really pretty one. Look at that. Gorgeous leaf. And the nice pot one, which has the little background on it as well. So you don't even have to call it in if you don't want to. You could reverse stamp or like I said, do a boy or whatever you wanna do on here, honestly. Do whatever you want. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully there's something here that you're interested in, that you want or need and just gotta have, right? If not, come back next week because we're gonna do it again. You know what I'm saying? But until then, okay, go ahead and give yourself some love. Give yourself some happy peace. Au revoir. Hey guys, please remember to like and subscribe.